Based on the recommendation of our medical director and other public officials, we've made the decision to cancel our Grandma's Marathon weekend of events to avoid putting a high number of people at great risk. I'm sure this announcement comes as no surprise at this point, but it doesn't make it any easier. Not for us, and certainly not for our runners. It's also unfortunate in these circumstances that a lot of the things that make Grandma's Marathon so remarkable also prevent us from being able to consider other options, like postponing the event or deferments. So we speak directly to that in more detail in the FAQs that accompany the announcement on our website and in our direct emails to our registered runners. But please take a look at our honest and transparent responses there, and I think you'll see that putting on a world-class event with small-town charm, it's quite a challenge, but it's one that we've embraced each and every June for close to 44 years now. So we've developed a plan for all of this year's registrants that balances their investment in our nonprofit organization with the preservation of the future of our events. With the understanding, patience, and support of our runners, we know we'll get through this, and we'll return with a 45th anniversary weekend of events that features the quality you've come to expect from Grandma's Marathon, along with our 6,000 extraordinary volunteers, our great sponsors, spectators, and all the community support we're known for. With this announcement, we have a few things we'd like to ask from you. If you were registered for this year's events, please consider continuing to train and stay on track to reach your goals this June with our virtual run options. We know as well as anyone that there's nothing like running the North Shore Lake Superior from Two Harbors to Duluth. But the virtual option makes the best of the current situation and all the work you've put in up to this point. Please watch the rest of this video. It includes a message of support from the mayors in our region. They all represent communities that rely on this event each June. It has a $20.6 million economic impact in our area. And please also consider our offer on registration for the next Grandma's Marathon weekend of events. There's nothing like crossing that finish line in Canal Park, so we hope you'll be able to do that in 2021. I'll end by saying that sharing in our mission to lead an active and healthy lifestyle has likely never been more important than it is now. So despite the loss this year, we actually want to strengthen our partnership with you in that mission over the next few months, and with some help from our sponsors, we'll send you some additional discounts and other perks as we approach registration again in October, and as we all work to get through this, which we know we will, because Grandma's Marathon has always been one of the greatest examples of how community comes together to lift up others. We all know that together we are stronger. We can't thank you enough for being a part of the Grandma's Marathon family, and we can't wait to share the race weekend experience with you on the other side of all this. Always feel free to reach out to us with questions and concerns, and you can reach me directly at shane@grandmasmarathon.com.
Hi everybody, this is Duluth Mayor Emily Larson, and I am so excited that you chose to register for Grandma's events this year, and so sorry that we won't see you here in June. However, we are still making it possible for you to participate in the events via virtual racing, and I'm excited for you to continue to keep up your training, to keep up on your goals. If you're anything like me, running is about physical health, but it's about emotional balance and spiritual wellness and all of the things that happen when you're putting those miles in that clear your mind and help build up the power that you need to get through your day and your week. So, because it is virtual, we've also been able to open up a few more race slots to people. I missed the cutoff because I usually like to be at the finish line welcoming people in. But now that I don't have to be at the finish line, I am going to register for the virtual half marathon this year. So I won't see you at the starting or finishing line this year, but we will look forward to having you back next year. So hang in there. These are difficult days, and we all have to make sacrifices and adjustments that are difficult and uncomfortable and painful at times. It's hard for me to let this race go this year, and yet we believe in you and your health, and we'll see you here again next year in Duluth, Minnesota. Bye-bye.
I'm Mayor Chris Swanson of Two Harbors, Minnesota. Hope. I've watched so many of you step up to help out by communicating during this challenging and hard time. You're reaching out to your neighbors, your friends, your family, and just checking in on each other. And that's what it takes. Never be weary of doing good. While losing Grandma's Marathon is going to be a significant economic challenge for our community, we choose hope. I want to thank the Grandma's Marathon staff for all they're doing to make sure that next year this event is as strong as ever. Let's all be bright, shining lights during this difficult time. And remember, it all starts here, Two Harbors, Minnesota.
Hey everybody, I'm Jim Payne. I am the mayor of the city of Superior, and like you, I just got the pretty rough news that we'll be missing Grandma's Marathon this year due to complications with the coronavirus or COVID-19. And while that's obviously very rough news for those of us that build our lives around running and fitness and outdoor recreation, and the community of people like us, that it's worth remembering that Grandma's has always been there for us. And for a lot of us, that was the organization that got us into this sport. So I hope you'll join me in supporting Grandma's the way they've always supported us by doing a couple of things. First, let's all commit to being there next year. We're all, whatever race you choose to run on Grandma's weekend, pick one, commit, sign up as early as you possibly can, and let's show that we're going to be there every year after that, that this isn't going to impact us. Second, let's just run the marathon. We still have to keep our distance. We don't get to have the organized full race together, but let's all run 26.2 miles in the month of June. I think that's something that most runners can accomplish. It'll be beautiful in Superior and the Twin Ports, and know that I'm going to be doing it too. Finally, don't wait till June. Get out there and go for a run. That's what I'm going to do right now. Thanks, everybody.
This is Wayne Boucher, Mayor of Hermantown. I would like to thank Grandma's Marathon for their example of social responsibility. This thing that we're dealing with can bring with it many tragic consequences if we fail to keep everyone safe by staying apart. On the other side of this, we may never know if we were too cautious, but we will surely know if we were not cautious enough. Let's look forward to continuing the Northland tradition of Grandma's Marathon in 2021.
The City of Proctor would like to thank all registrants who plan to celebrate the exciting times and memories that are made during the annual Grandma's Marathon. While we too are saddened by the cancellation of the marathon, please keep in mind that the event coordinators have been discussing innovative ideas to offer the registrants who have worked and trained so hard to participate in this amazing event. Although the City of Proctor doesn't envy the coordinator's position of having to make these tough decisions, Proctor does understand that they are doing what needs to be done regarding COVID-19 and following the recommendations from the CDC and other state and federal offices. The coordinators are acting for the safety and health of everyone planning to attend. As always, the City of Proctor is a proud sponsor of this great annual community event, and we realize that this is a great economic booster for Proctor and all the surrounding communities. I do believe and know that come next year, Grandma's Marathon will be back and better than ever. Together, we will all work through these uncertain times, but for now, let's all enjoy a virtual marathon and continue to support this great event in ways that are new and challenging to us all. Thank you, Chad Ward, Mayor of Proctor.